Hello and thank you for clicking on my channel, Kelly Legends Media. I'd like to thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel thus far. I really appreciate you guys. You really helped to start putting me on the map, and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell so that whenever a video drops, you'll be notified. You can go back later and you can watch the video. Okay, so today's a little bit of a kind of a historical, nostalgic kind of approach to the different dress styles that have changed throughout the years. Today you see a lot of kids running around with Edgar haircuts, skinny jeans, fitted shirts, and we'll get to them. But let's start off with back in the days, as I'm sure many of you are aware, especially around the 40s, the mid and late 40s, zoot suits were very popular. It was a style of dress where the men wore shiny shoes, snake skin or some bright color pants, baggy, not real oversized, but baggy at the leg, closed very tight around the ankle, and pleated. They usually wore a chain hanging down from their waist, going into their pocket with a watch at the end, or a knife, or whatever they had at the end of their chain. Their jackets, their coats that they would wear were fingertip. Like standing up and you put your arm by your side, that's how they measured the coat length. In most cases was by the fingertips, and that's where you wore your coat. And then with a loose fitting shirt, usually open, kind of like I have my collar now, but a shirt, like a dress shirt. And a lot of the suits were in bright color, but they had brown, black. When they show them now, mostly you'll see blue, purple, real bright red color zoot suits. But there was a bunch of different colors and materials used back then. The zoot suit style went on for some years, and it was mostly sported by the Chicano community, men in the Chicano community. This video is concentrating on the men's style. I could do one another time on the women's style. It's just that it's going to take some time to get through this evolution of change in the fashion and in the dress codes of the people growing up in this culture and in this lifestyle in these areas here in Los Angeles, downtown, California, even up north. Anyways, the zoot suiters usually wore big brimmed hats with a feather in the cap. Very, very well put together outfit. That of the hairstyles differed, but the most popular one was a little tres flores in the palm of the hand, run it through your hair, comb it back, and you were set. Some men wore it to the side, wore it in different styles, but I think that one would be the most common hairstyle. And that went on for some time, and then you start seeing a shift towards a more what I would call a more cholongo style, more of a style that the young Hispanics that were called cholos or dressed that way, with this style, they like to wear khakis, ironed, creased down, sometimes with a cuff, with some imperial shoes. Had to be the right ones, because if you got caught wearing the fake ones, man, you took a load of crap. They had to have that little stitch in the front of the shoe, a little line right at the tip point of the shoe. Just like the hush puppies, they had black hush puppies during the same time that a lot of the guys wore, mostly with like corduroy pants and stuff. And those two had two styles of hush puppies or suede shoes. And the ones that were more popular and accepted were the ones with the flap on top with the leather ring around the edge and the same line sewed on at the tip, just like the Imperials, the Hush Puppies. The Righteous ones had that too, and they came in like a black and a tan color. Although the tan ones weren't made the same, not like the black ones. They didn't have that line. Nevertheless, they were popular also for a little while. Besides Imperials, the guys used to like their khakis with maybe some French toes or some Stacy's. Shined, spit shined really nice. Worn with a pullover, pullover sweater. Some more Charlie Browns, those Charlie Brown ones with the stripes. Some more like a shirt type top. And I remember during that time, one pants that was also popular were the county pants. The pants were the ones that they even used to give in prison with the 3 red lines that went down the side of the pants. They used to refer to them as red liners. And they'd cut the bottom of the pants, and then they'd sew a cuff in them. And they'd sew a cuff in them, real thin cuff, called a Folsom cuff or the baby cuff. And they would like to wear those with state shoes. Some Cordovan shine over the brown would give the state shoes a certain color, not found like at the stores and stuff. And mostly the shine was concentrated at the tip of the boot or the tip of the shoe. Spit shined really nice. Also back then, what was popular were 3/4 sleeves, where you have your shirt in and you'd cut it down about right here, and then have it sewed or put a little cuff right here, and it was 3/4 of the arm. Yeah, 3/4 sleeves were popular then, with the same material, the county material, or other types of shirts too. Pendletons during that same era were popular. Headbands, a lot of the homies wore headbands at the time. Beanies and stuff, hair nets to keep their hair back, and then, whenever you go talk to some girls or something, you take your hair net off, put it in your pocket, your hair was all in place, kept straight, And of course, all these clothes were ironed, all ironed, creased down, very, very neat, clean looking type of outfit. And the hair was mostly clean cut, going back, short to the back. Again, maybe with some tres flores, and some people just trained it back where they could just comb it back naturally and it'd go back. I know during the early 70s, a lot of the hairstyles had a little pompadour still in it, where it would be a little bit more longer in the front and then go back. Just depends, people would wear their hair different, depending on their taste, But that time, I really don't know what to call that type of dress, that type of fashion, but it was more like lowrider, cholo, style, because they had other styles going on at the time, that people that didn't dress that way. I think the next phase of style of dress was one that came in with the stoners that were starting to come up. A lot of the stoners were recruited into the Chicano gangs in the area, in the LA area, and especially in the East LA area. And they wore different types of clothes. It wasn't like a style set at that time. But I know a lot of Levi's were worn with some fresh tannies, not really baggy clothes, just fitted, nice fitting clothes, muscle t-shirts, jerseys, some of them wore Pendletons and pullovers, and just different types of dress during that time. Some of the more cholongo, the more cholo, the more lowrider dress style from the 70s, kind of mixed in with their own thing, They wore their hair more long in most cases. A lot of them had long hair with a nice thick ponytail in the back, you know. Later, most of them changed to short haircuts, you know, going back, or just short haircuts, you know. And yeah, so I would say the generation of dress or fashion that followed these styles that I've mentioned would be the ones where the homies or the raza start wearing really, really baggy clothes. You know, like really oversized pants, baggy pants, folded in, you know, in the front, or sewed in the back and the front to come together at the waist, but they were really baggy in the legs all the way down, with big oversized shirts, you know, like 3 sizes oversized, 4 or 5 sizes oversized, really big clothes, you know, well ironed, creased down, military creases on the shirts. Ben Davis was very popular, more popular than before. Big oversized Ben Davis shirts and jackets, pants, Ben Davis pants, sometimes creased, sometimes not, but if they weren't creased, they were ironed flat and kept nice, you know, everything crisp. Nice tennies, nice fresh set of kicks, different types of shoes, you know, boots, you know, kind of like a work style boot, but fresh, you know, not used for work. Some people would have different colors of tennies, different styles of tennies to go with different outfits and stuff. Yeah, the baggy, you still see it, you know, homies still be dressing with them baggy clothes, you know. Although I don't know, for some reason it seems like not as baggy anymore. Just a lot of people focused on getting big, husky, buffed out, you know. So they could wear like a size over and they're still in a 3-4X, you know. It just looks like they're big clothes, but it fits them, you know what I mean. This shirt's a 3X, you know. And it's fitted, you know what I mean. It's not all baggy or anything. So, you know, I guess there's some people that just fit into those clothes, but some of the smaller guys and the thinner guys, they still like wearing those big baggy clothes, you know. Became a very popular style, that baggy fit. I would say nowadays you see different styles, pretty much a mixture of styles from throughout the years. Zoot suits, of course, you don't see just walking around all the time on the regular, but you still see people sporting French toes and Stacy's, floor shines, all ironed back, you know, ironed down, I mean shined up, their clothes all ironed down, creased up. County redliners are hard to find. A lot of them, they came out of the state. They were selling them for a while on the streets. The county company was making redliners for a while. I haven't seen them for a bit. They might still be out there, I'm not sure. But you'll see kind of a combination of all the different styles still worn. A lot of Pendletons being worn. Jerseys, you know, jerseys are very popular. Nice big loose fitting jersey with your pants, your tennies, you know, for a casual look, all crisp, you know. Maybe the pants without creases, but still crisp, you know, fresh. You still see people sporting baggy clothes. That's why I say it's kind of a mixture now. You see the different styles, but you still recognize them as a lowrider, you know, kind of I wouldn't say gang attire, but it's, you know, a lot of the gang members dress this way, but not only them. People from car clubs, you know, they even sometimes they even dress their kids that way. You know, it's just part of the style now. You know, the Chicano culture. lowrider style, you know. You see a lot of the OGs wearing tandos, lot of tando hats, you know, with the small feather. Hard daddy shirts, pleated pants with the cuff at the bottom, you know. French toes still, Stacy's, floor shines, all those popular shoes, all shined up, pants all creased down. Nice shirt with the tandos, you know. A lot of OGs dressed that way. I've seen some younger cats too adopting that style of dress. Like guys, when I say younger, I mean like in their 40s and stuff. Even some in their late 30s, you know. Dress that OG style, you know. Wear biscuits, you know. They're kind of like French toast, but they have these little circles that go around the edge of the front of the shoe. And all the shoes always shiny, man. You know, it was really important for men to keep their shoes shined and themselves in order, their haircut and mustache trim and everything. It was kind of the way a lot of men were brought up in the neighborhood by older uncles, older brothers, fathers, grandfathers. You know, you keep your shoes always clean. You keep them always shiny. You know, girls pay attention to these things, you know. You can't have your shoes all dirty, all scuffed up and all sloppy. You know, keep your clothes fresh, keep your shoes looking nice. So yeah, I would say these days it's a combination of style. As you walk around, you see it, you know, and they all kind of like blend together, you know. None of them stand out from each other. It's just like a mixture of different styles and fashions now. When you go to a lowrider show or you go to a old school band playing, you know, and you see the fellas dressed in these different styles that were brought out through the years, you know. And I'm gonna talk about this new style that's come up. A lot of people make fun of it. They joke about it. Nevertheless, it seems to be becoming very popular. And that's these kids with these Edgar haircuts. You know, it looks like they put a bowl over their head and they got bangs, you know, and it's up at the back but bushy on the top. And I learned that that's called like an Edgar haircut. Okay, so let's talk about that for a minute. Now, it takes away from all of these fashions and all of these styles that have developed and have been passed down through the years, and it like takes it off on its own niche, its own lane, you know. They wear these things called skinny jeans, really tight, fitted to the skin jeans, which a lot of the guys back in the day wouldn't have been caught dead in, you know. But now it seems to be popular among a lot of the young kids, and the girls seem to be digging it. If they didn't, they wouldn't be sporting it, you know. It's a style that came about gradually and is catching on. And I predict it's gonna catch on more before it fades away or changes. And the reason why I say this is that, like, people make jokes and clown these guys and stuff. I'm gonna just tell you like some real quick stories about guys with Edgar haircuts, you know, and that appear to be these lesser than the regulars, you know. A while back, man, when they weren't very those haircuts weren't very common, and the skinny jeans and all that fitted shirt and, you know, dress style wasn't very common. But there was these kids, and I believe they were in junior high school, with this Edgar haircuts and stuff. And they had asked one of my homeboys where he was from. My homeboy was a big dude, you know. They asked him where he's from. Long story short, he took one in the eye. One of these kids spun his backpack around, pulled out on him, and got him right in the eye, you know. And it could have hit him somewhere else and killed him, you know. Hit him in the brain or something. But his eye caught it, you know. And young kid, the backpack, schoolboy, You never suspect dude had a strap in his backpack, you know. And that wasn't the only incident. Okay, there's been others with these EDGARS vatos, you know. A lot of the neighborhoods, even around here, have quite a few guys in their neighborhoods with these Edgar haircuts. You wouldn't even suspect that they were gang affiliated, you know. And yeah, they were, and these guys are with the business, you know. I mean, they're getting busy. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, a lot of people don't realize it. A lot of people don't know about that, and just think that they're just like, you know, oh, an Edgar. Look at, there goes another Edgar, and this Edgar said this Edgar did that. Yeah, but you know what? Some of them Edgars are some dangerous boys, man, and with the business. And I seen it and I learned it firsthand, you know. So you can't always judge a book by its cover. And I know we don't agree on a lot of styles and stuff, a lot of the clothing people wear, you know, the way they dress, and we say, oh, they're this type of person, they're that type of person, all that. You know, you can't judge a person by the clothes they wear or the way they wear their hair, you know. And I've seen, I think his name's Drake, you know, guy with some weird tattoos, soft-spoken guy. I would think he'd be a bad example of one of the Edgars that I'm talking about, but he gets clowned a lot, you know. He gets abused. You know? The boy gets abused, but he's got a lot of views, you know, on his I think his TikTok or whatever platform that he's on. He's become very popular, but I think, I don't know how or why or how that works, but yeah, people dig him, you know, and regardless what type of personality that man has, you can't put all the Edgars in that category, man. Trust me. And in time, we'll see that these Edgars just might be a force to be contended with, you know, because I've seen them do things, man. I've seen them out there and putting it down and putting in work. And, you know, it's just a haircut, it's just a hairstyle and a way of dressing, you know. The individual's heart might be in all in a place where you might not want to be misjudging and getting caught up. You know, you don't know what these guys are carrying in backpacks or these little fanny packs that they wear out, or the man purses or whatever, you know. It might pull out a surprise on you, trust me. I've seen it, you know. Anyways, I would say right now, if there was a kind of a new style that's catching on and being brought out, I would say it would be the Edgar. Sorry to say, I mean, I couldn't do it. I mean, even if I was young, I wouldn't be able. It's not me, you know. But it is what it is, you know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's longer than most of the videos. If I would have got more in detail, which I plan to do in a book, as far as the evolution of clothing and hairstyles and the whole bit, this would have took a very long time to complete. So I kind of like just got as much of the meat out of what I had to just present as a video to those that follow my channel, and those of you who have clicked on my channel to listen about this stuff. So thank you for watching. To take away from this video, don't judge a book by its cover. Could be detrimental to your health and well-being, believe me. So everybody have a blessed day. God bless you and your family. Stay strong, stay free. God bless you and your family, each and every one of you. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you on the next video. God bless you.